All right, welcome. We're live here at Dollar General Field here in Mobile, Iowa. It's about maybe a 18-mile drive outside of Sioux City. And we are ready to play ball here with Colby Hansen stepping up to the plate here as we kick things off in the top of the first. Colby Hansen, Joe Fryer, Easton Rarick will be the first three batters. They'll face Aiden Hogue, who will be on the mound. We'll go around the bases here for post 662 in just a moment. The first pitch comes across at 3:44 p.m. for a strike. That one's fouled off for another strike. So Colby Hansen down 0-2 now. Now on line right down towards first base, towards Aiden Sepulveda, and he will catch it, step on the bag for out number one. So that will be a direct ground out to first for Colby Hansen. And they'll bring up Joe Fryer. Let's see here. Aiden Sepulveda at first base. At second is Lachlan Jackson. Sean Schaefer at shortstop. Shane Sanderson at third. The catcher is Sam Kollerick, and that's ball one. Once again, Aiden Hogue is pitching, and then on the outfield in left, you get Oliver Denny, Caleb Garnan in right, and Cal Eckstein in straightaway center. I was looking down. I believe that was a strike, 1-1. And that is low for ball two. So the camera's kind of in a locked position. You can see first, you can see third, you can see center, left center, right center. You can't see deep right or deep left, mainly because even if we did pan the camera, we couldn't get you nothing but a fence. So I apologize for that. A little bit low there. Should be 3-1 now here to Joe Fryer. Now comes in for a strike. So we should have both games tomorrow for you here on Magnitude Sports. And it is indeed 3-2. So a full count here. And Hogue will set and wind up and deliver the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. That is a strikeout for out number two. So that brings up Easton Rarick now. Stars won the first game 5-4. Apologize, we couldn't get that one on for you. We needed to go shopping for some accessories that wouldn't allow us to broadcast the first game in time, so that's the reason for that. We apologize, but like I said, we'll get this one and the two on tomorrow for the Astros and the Stars. 0-0 here in the top of the first. Once again, Stars won the first game against Post 303 with a score of 5-4. Pitch outside, count 1-1 now. Hogue, 11 pitches, 4 balls, 7 strikes, according to my numbers unofficially here. It is sunny, partly sunny. Sometimes the sun goes behind the clouds. Right now we're at about 57. We should stay right around that 57. There's a two-hopper directly to first. Sepulveda will pick it up, step on the bag, and that's good to end the first inning, or top of the first inning. So one complete and no score. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And the post 662 is coming up to bat after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first inning. And Shane Sanderson, Sean Schaefer, Ian Gill will be the first three batters. 662 is going to be batting 10 batters in the lineup today. Jake Jaroszewski will start on the mound. Around the bases, you got Jackson Byswinger at first, Grant Matter at second, Easton Rarick the shortstop, Colby Hansen at third, Evan Erickson behind the plate catching in the outfield, Joe Fryer in left, Chayton Sen in right, Oliver Locking straightaway center field. Once again, this is Shane Sanderson stepping up to the plate here for post 662. In a 0-0 game, the Stars went down 1-2-3, and the first pitch from Jaroszewski's in for a strike, 0-1. Once again, sunny and 57. Sometimes that's right back to Jaroszewski, and he'll go through his legs. Picked up by Rarick, and he will not make the throw. And that will, I think we'll go ahead and charge that as an error. Bring up Sean Schaefer now. So runner on first for post 662. I did talk to their coach. They don't have like a team nickname, at least none. He said that they have none. They never thought of one. So, but for those back home, the jerseys kind of look like the DGF Rebels almost. Black with like a silver, dark silver numbers and numerals on the back. And foul back into the backstop. Some of them wearing jackets, as I was mentioning, sunny and 57. Sometimes when the sun dips behind the clouds, it feels a little bit like the upper 40s, and you might want to put on a hood for 2 or 3 minutes and then take the hood off. So I do have my hooded sweatshirt here with me, but I have decided not to put it on for the moments that it's on. Looks like he was going to bunt there. He pulled it back as the pitch comes across for a ball. Two and one the count officially. And now it's 2-2. 7 minutes into the ball game now. Jaroszewski will be on pitch number 7 here. As the wind started to pick up again here. And there's a strikeout. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Jake Jaroszewski. Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 1 for Jake. And I'll retire Schaefer as he goes down swinging. Brings up Ian Gill. Ian Gill will be the batter here for post 662. And that one will miss outside for a ball, 1-0. No scoreboard being used in the outfield, so the only one we got is the one on our screen here. And as you all know, the ones who are familiar with us anyway, know that that's pretty, for the most part, accurate. Fouled off for a strike, 1-1. You might be able to hear that wind. It seems to gust every 15 to 20 minutes on average. And then it kind of calms down a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ian Gill. Jaroszewski will get the signal and toss it. And that one's going to be lifted up. It's going into center field there, and Oliver Locke is there for the catch for out number 2. So 2 away, runner on first is Sanderson. That brings up, let's see here, let's pull up the lineup card. Aiden Sapirda, I believe is how I was told to say it. And he'll push Sapirda off the plate there as it's 1 ball, no strike. Two away here in the bottom of the first. Runner on first is Shane Sanderson. And the pitch is low, and that'll be ball 2.
Ready for your pitch here, bud.
2-1 now here to Sapirda. Jaroszewski will deliver, fouled off towards the Stars dugout. 2-2 the count as a result.
Make the call, bud.
Runner goes and inside, and now the toss up to second will not quite be in time. A nice steal there by Sanderson as he moves into scoring position. Pitch comes across as a ball. It's 3-2 as a result, so full count. See if Jaroszewski here can get, he'll step off. That'll force Sanderson to touch up on second. And we'll see if Jaroszewski can get a second Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout here or not. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 2 for Jake Jaroszewski to end the first inning of play and remain scoreless. No runs and no hits. 1 Stars there. And they leave a total of 1 runner on base. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude.
Signorama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signorama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signorama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signorama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back. Top of the second. Stepping up to the plate here for the Stars is Chayton Sen. It'll be the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Chayton Sen, Oliver Locke, Jackson Byswinger. And the first pitch to Sen will miss up and out for a ball, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The count now here to Chayton Sen. Oliver Locke on deck. Jackson Byswinger to follow. This is pitch number 15 for Aiden Hogue. Ooh, and that one had to sting a little bit, and he will go up to first via hit by a pitch. So runner on, and that brings up the next batter, Oliver Locke. Center fielder for the Stars steps into the batter's box. 14 minutes into the ball game. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Clothes Mentor, Signorama, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Jeff Weber, Gotta Go Driving School in Fargo, Custom Express Car Wash, Runnings, Touchmark in Fargo, Knickerbocker, and of course Starian Bank and Post 400 Baseball for making the coverage possible here on Magnitude Sports this season. 1-0, Chayton sent on first via hit by pitch, and that pitch comes right down the middle, even the count at 1-1. Hogue unofficially, according to my numbers, 7 balls, 10 strikes on 17 pitches so far, and a swing and a miss there for strike 2. 1-2 is a little bit inside. Nearly nicked his elbow, and that should even the count at 2 apiece. Sen will get a little bit of a lead off on first there, and Hogue will deliver and just missed to the outside. I believe it's 3-2. That is a little bit low, and now it's 3-2 for sure. So now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 all over luck. Once again on deck is Jackson Byswinger. On base is Chayton Sen on first. Luck will dig in. Hogue will deliver. Sen takes off. It's a strikeout. Throw up to second is not in time. So it's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for out number 1, and Sen will take second on the steal. Brings up Jackson Byswinger. So now the Stars have a runner in scoring position, their first runner in scoring position of the game. Matter of fact, Sen's the first base runner of the game here for the Stars so far. And the pitch is going to hit the corner. Nice pitch there on the outside for a strike. 0-1. And that one will bounce off the turf to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit after 4 o'clock now, the sun's starting to come out from behind the clouds, and the 57 feels a little bit like 61, but give it about 10 minutes and it'll drop a feels like temperature of about 10. Wind up 1-1 delivery, just missed on the inside. 2 balls and a strike. That one's right down the middle. Strike, ball, ball, strike in that order on 4 pitches so far. And the count's 2-2 with a runner on second and 1 away. And Grant Matter, the batter, on deck. And the 2-2 is low and in right by the sneakers for ball 3. So another full count here for Hogue on the mound. Wind up in the payoff, and a little bouncer out there towards Jackson. He'll pick it up, fire it over, and Ciperta will make the catch for the out, and that's 2. So it's a 4-3 ground out for Byswinger, and that brings up Grant Matter now as Chayton Sen advances to third on the ground out. And the wind up in the pitch, and now will come in. He'll hit the edge for a strike. Nice pitch. And the 0-1. He'll reach for it, fouled off, 0-2. Next pitch for Aiden Hogue will be pitch number 30 according to my numbers. The 0-2 delivery. He'll be fouled away, and he'll have a 31st pitch in this inning here. Once again, runner on third is Chayton Sen, and Grant Matter trying to bat in Sen, and if he can do so, Evan Erickson would be on deck. 20 minutes into the ball game now. Here in the top of the second with 2 away, runner on third, and no balls, 2 strikes in the 0-2 delivery. And that one is pop foul again. He'll stay alive for at least one more. He's fouled off the last 3 pitches in a row after after taking the first pitch as a strike. And he'll miss outside for a ball. 2-1. Nice patience there by Matter. And the 1-2 popped up, and I don't even see it. It's heading off towards the shortstop there, Schaefer. He'll back up into shallow left center and make the grab, and that will strand Sen on third, and that will end the top half of 2. We'll take a timeout. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, welcome back. Post 662 up to bat. Cal Eckstein, Lachlan Jackson, Sam Kollerick. It's batters 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup here in the bottom of the second, and still no score. Each team has left a runner on base, 1 error on the Stars. And that's really all the highlights of this one up to this point. See if Cal Eckstein can add to that collection, or if Jaroszewski can get another Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. He has 2 of them so far. That one missed a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Jaroszewski with that last pitch, and with this pitch is on pitch 18, and he hits him. Eckstein will get the first via hit by a pitch, and that'll bring up Lachlan Jackson. 18 pitches for Jaroszewski, 10 strikes, 8 balls, according to my numbers unofficially. And we're 23 minutes into the ball game now with Lachlan Jackson stepping up to the plate. Put Sam Kollerick on deck. It's the second base runner of the game here for post 662. Last one didn't get beyond second base. We'll see if Eckstein can do that. Pitch comes out for a ball. It's 1-0 to Jackson. Wind up, and the delivery is in for a strike. 1-1. It was a low strike right at the knees, any bit lower, and it would have been 2-0, but instead it's 1-1. It's pitch 20 now for Jaroszewski. 24 minutes into the game. This one will get a piece of it. Going to the books as a fouled away pitch, and it's 1-2. Once again, Cal Eckstein, Eckstein, the runner on first. Lachlan Jackson, the batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jaroszewski checks out first base, and he'll fire it over. And Eckstein's back safely. Jaroszewski will stare down first again. Runner will not go. He gets a swing and a miss, and that's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 3 for Jake Jaroszewski. And that brings up Sam Kolarek now. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the second with 1 runner on, and the first pitch is a little bit low for a ball. And he'll just miss for ball 2. It was a good pitch, but couldn't quite get it over the edge of the plate. Jaroszewski will stare down first and deliver, and delivers it low and in for ball 3. So 3 pitches, 3 balls, and a 3-0 count now here to Kolarek. And we'll see if Kolarek swings or not here. And no, he will not, and he'll earn the walk, will he? I think it's ball 4, and yes, it is. I think that was the right call. So 2 runners on now. Brings up Oliver Denny. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner for Kolarek on first. I'm not sure who that is. So we're going to jack it. If that changes, I'll let you know. Pitch will float in for a ball, 1-0 to Denny. So the last 4 pitches from Jaroszewski have all been balls. And he's now 1 up on the ball strike split, 14-13 on 27 pitches. Nice leadoff on second there for Eckstein, but the pitch will come across for a strike, 1-1. We'll see how Jaroszewski works this. He'll look back at second, and he'll step off as Eckstein was maybe a little bit nervous there, and as Easton Rarick took a quick jog to the bag. Now they'll deliver inside for ball 2. And the 2-1 is up and in for 3-1. That's 30 pitches now for Jaroszewski. Yeah, looks like we'll have a conference at the mound here. We'll take a quick 15-second timeout. Be right back.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, so they're chit-chatting with Jaroszewski and the rest of the Stars here, and they are in a situation here with 2 runners on and 1 out, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike to the batter, Oliver Denny. And Jaroszewski on his last 8 pitches has tossed 1 strike and 7 balls, so they're looking to clean that up here, and hopefully a little pep talk from Coach Fichtner will do just that. So once again, 3-1. To Oliver Denny, the batter. Runners on are Cal Eckstein on second, Sam Kolarek on first, and the windup in the delivery in for a strike. Denny, for a split second, thought it was ball 4, but he delivered it right down the middle, and the downward projection, it was elevated high enough to keep it in the strike zone. So now it's a full count, 3-2, and the delivery is inside, and that'll load the bases. So Eckstein advances to third, Kolarek up to second. Denny on the walk moves to first, brings up Caleb Garnand. One away and the base is loaded here, and Jaroszewski will have some work to do to get out of this one. We've hit the 30-minute mark of the ball game, and there's strike one right down the middle. Nice pitch there by Jaroszewski. Caleb Garnan, the batter, once again. I want to say thanks to not only the coach, but a couple of the Post 662 fans for helping out with a couple of the tougher names on the roster there. Jaroszewski catches the outer edge of that one. It's 0-2, so a little pep talk by Coach Fichtner has done some magic so far. We'll see if I just jinxed that magic or not. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking for that second out. I'll try and push him off the plate a little bit there with that ball. And we'll see where it goes with this one, as Garnan still kind of crowding the plate, and he got it in there for strike 3. Wow, that was a nasty curveball that came inside too, and that's out number 2, and Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 4 for Jaroszewski. Brings up Bo Chamberlain, the DH, batting 10th in the lineup here, and then we'll return to the top of the order here, if Chamberlain can reach base, that is. And this one is going to go out into right field, and no, he did not make a diving catch. Run will score, and 2 runs will score. Eckstein comes in from third, Kollerick from second. Or did he make the catch? I thought he dropped it, but apparently they're going to switch, so we'll get that sorted out. We'll come back with the next inning to play. We believe it's 0-0, but we'll double check that. All right, welcome back. So it's 2-0. First 2 runs scored. They got Chamberlain, the batter, out at second for the third out after the first 2 runs scored. So 2 of the runs counted. So now the Post 662 has a 2-0 lead here over the Post 400 Stars. And it'll be Evan Erickson, Logan Sullivan, and Colby Hansen, batters 8, 9, and 1 in the lineup here for Post 400. Check my notes here. First pitch comes in for a strike here in the top of the third. It's 0-1. So Hogue is going to pitch 3 innings. So after this inning, they expect to change pitchers here. So, and I want to thank Coach for giving me the heads up on that, on those notes here. So this will be the final inning of pitching for Aiden Hogue, and I believe it's 0-2. It's at least 0-1. And it was 0-2, and that's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Aiden Hogue. So out number 1, and that brings up Logan Sullivan, batter 9 in the lineup. He'll face pitch 37 from Aiden Hogue. And that pitch is going to miss for a ball. 1-0 to Logan Sullivan. Swing and a miss for a strike. It's 1-1. one's low, and that's ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Ball, strike, ball in that order here on the 2-1 count. And with the 1 away and nobody on, Logan Sullivan will wait for the 2-1 delivery. And it'll be a little high, and it's 3 balls and a strike. And the 3-1 delivery. And swing and a miss, strike 2. Just went a little bit early. So full count now. We'll see what Sullivan does here. One comes inside. That was a mean pitch there, and it'll be a drop third strike throw out at first. Two, 3 on the drop third strike for out number 2. That brings up Colby Hansen as we return to the top of the order here for the Stars. If Hansen can reach base, we'll see Joe Fryer on deck next. Hansen 0 for 1, grounded out directly to first last time he was at the plate. This one going down the third base line. He might have a chance to get that one out. It's going to be close. They got him, and that's out number 3. That was very close, but the right call was made. They did get the throw over on the 5-3 ground out, and now it's 2-0 with post 662 coming up to bat, looking to extend that 2-0 lead when we return after this here on Magnitude. Be right back.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in here. Stars down 2-0 here to post 662 as we enter into the bottom of the third. It'll be Shane Sanderson starting things off. It's the top of the order. Batters 1, 2, and 3 for post 662 here in the bottom of the third inning. And Jaroszewski is on the mound and delivers the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Sanderson reached base on an error that we charged to the pitcher. Could have been charged to one of 2 different players, but this time he'll ground to Rarick. He'll bobble it, and now that he reaches base back-to-back times on errors now. And now let's try this again. Sean Schaefer steps up to the plate here. He's 0 for 1. Went down swinging on the first of 5 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts thrown by Jaroszewski today. And now he's going to show bunt, and that's a one-hopper up to second, and they got the out at second. He had to stretch. Grant Matter getting the job done at second base. It looked like he wanted to turn a double play, but he was totally off balance to do so. But they get the lead runner off, and Schaefer on with a fielder's choice as a result. So Rarick to Matter on the 6-4 force out at second. And brings up Ian Gill. Ian Gill flied out to Oliver Luck in center field last time he was at the plate. We've reached the 40-minute mark of the ball game now, and Jaroszewski has tossed 40 pitches. Here's pitch 41. It's a little bit low for ball 1. Runner goes, and now the throw up to second. It's too matter, but it'll bounce into shallow center, and on the slide, Schaefer makes it on the steal. So he'll move up to second. Pitch comes in as a ball, I believe. I believe it's 2-0. Yep, it is. Yep, 2-0 to Ian Gill, the batter. And there'll be a walk. So it was 3-0.
Go ahead. No. I'm sorry. Come on, Aiden, put it in play. You can do it, bud.
Aiden Ciperta stepping up to the plate now. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And he'll make connection on that one, foul it back for a strike, 0-1. I want to say hi to Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina. Thanks, Jim, for tuning in. It's great to be here with you as well, Jim. Ciperta the batter, and now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Two runners on, Ian Gill on first, Sean Schaefer on second, and they just tried to pick off Schaefer. No success on that one. One ball, 1 strike as Jaroszewski will get set on the mound. He'll look at second, look at first, look back at second a second time, wind up and deliver, and it's outside, and that one will bounce, and he thought about taking off for third, but a nice job there by Erickson to keep it in front of him, and that prevented the runner from advancing. It's 2 balls and a strike now here to Ciperta. Wind up in the delivery, high and in, 3 balls and a strike.
Quit.
Oh, chopper right in front of the mound. Jaroszewski will pick it up, fire it up to first. He dropped the ball. So now the bases are loaded.
Come on, Cal.
Cal Eckstein, the batter, he was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. Bases loaded with 1 out, and that one will get away for ball 2. Got Schaefer on third, Gill on second, Ciperta on first. Once again, Eckstein, the batter, on deck is Lachlan Jackson. And the pitch, swung on, gets a piece of it, fouls it into the dirt for a strike, 2-1. That one got away from Jaroszewski. It'll be 3 balls and a strike. I think he intended to send that down the middle or maybe on the outer edge, but I think the wind gust came up right at that moment and pushed that pitch off to the side. And that one's fouled away, and now it's a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, fouled away. He'll stay alive for 1 more off the first base side and over the concession stand towards the softball field that's adjacent off to the right of the baseball field here. Cal Eckstein will face payoff pitch number 2. Jaroszewski winds, deals, and it's low for a ball. Apparently there was only 2 balls and I had 3, so. Okay, now it's 3-2. I'm not sure what happened to those first 2 pitches, but. And right up the middle towards Grant Matter. A little shuffle pass to Rarick, and he'll try and throw it over to Matter, and they got him. Double play. That is a 4-6-3 double play to end the 3rd inning of play, and they will, with the double play, the run will not count. They'll leave 2 on base, and it'll remain 2-0. And we head to the top of the 4th with the Stars batting after this. Here on Magnitude. Be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. It's the top of the 4th. It's batters 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup for the Stars. It's Joe Fryer leading it off. He'll be followed by Easton Rarick and Chayton Sen. They will go ahead and keep Aiden Hogue on the mound. So we'll see when they make a change, if they make a change, but this has gone beyond the suggested change. And he did say it was suggested, so that's fair enough. Hogue's first pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is down the middle for a strike to even things up at 1-1. The Stars get out of a bases-loaded jam on a 4-6-3 double play to keep the score 2-0 when post 662 was threatening. 46 pitches for Aiden Hogue now, according to my numbers unofficially. 28 of them have found the strike zone. 2-1. Outside. 3-1. Just had to be sure on that. And that will be a walk. So the leadoff man is on base via a walk, and Easton Rarick will step up to the plate now. 0 for 1, grounded out to first on a couple of hops on his last time at the plate. I'll try and pick off Fryer at first. No success on that attempt. And that pitch is out for a ball. 1-0 to Easton Rarick. he'll swing. He may or may not have gotten a piece of that one. 50 pitches for Hogue now, 29 strikes, 21 balls, 50 minutes into the ball game. Runner on first with nobody out here in the top of the fourth, and it's 2-0 in favor of Post 662 on Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Fryer will take off for second as the pitch comes inside for a ball. Kollerick will not be able to corral that pitch, and it'll be a standing steal for Fryer. Three and one to Easton Rarick. Chayton Sen on deck. That one is in for a strike. Three-two. Right down the middle for a, what is the count here? Because, okay, I don't know if this guy's getting 2 free pitches or what, but time is called. Now the payoff. And he had to reach for it, and as a result, he'll foul it off. Had he not taken the swing, he would have been on base with a walk. Hogue up to 56 pitches now with the 2 mystery extra pitches or whatever. That'll be a walk. Fryer will steal third on the walk. Puts runners on the corners. Brings up Chayton Sen, who was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. In the windup, and the pitch, and runner goes, and they will let him go. So 2 runners in scoring position as Easton Rarick steals second. It's at least 1-0. Not sure what the pitch was the first time around. Okay, it is 2-1. Strike, ball, ball in that order. Sen will swing and miss. Strike 2. 61 pitches for Hogue now. 35 strikes. 26 balls unofficially. He'll set, look at second, and deliver the 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Got him as a strikeout for out number 1. Goes down looking, brings up Oliver Lott. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Caught the edge. Nice pitch there by Hogue. It's 0-1. 2 runners on in score. Well, let's try that again. 2 runners on, second and third is what I was trying to say. And only 1 out. Oliver Luck, Jackson Byswinger would be next, assuming no double plays happen. That one will get through. It'll be a pass ball. Fryer will come in, and ooh, that one, he scores, but he takes a ricochet off the turf to his chin, and that'll push Rarick up to third, and now it's 2-1 as the Stars get on the board. One ball and 2 strikes as a result of that pass ball that slipped through. And the 1-2 delivery. And did he check a swing? He did, and the pitch comes inside for ball 2. And that one will miss for ball 3. So 1 away. Tying run is on third. That's Easton Rarick. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Oliver Locke with Jackson Byswinger on deck. 3 minutes shy of the 1 hour mark of the ball game now. And the windup and the payoff is up high. He'll walk them. Runners on the corners. Jackson Byswinger now steps up to the plate. Byswinger will face pitch number 70 from Aiden Hogue. Runner goes. The pitch is inside, and he'll take the base. And that one's outside, and now coming in is Easton Rarick. He'll slide in to tie the game. And Oliver Locke moves up into third. So it's now 2-0 to Byswinger, who grounded out on a 4-3 to the second baseman last time he was at the plate. And now the Stars have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Swing and a miss on a pitch that floated to the outside. 2-1 to Byswinger. Still no hits in the game here for Post 400. They've gotten all their runners on base in some other fashion. And that's up high, and it should be a full count at 3-2. Should be. There we go. We got it right this time. And he got him. Strike 3. That's out number 2. So Byswinger goes down window shopping and brings up Grant Matter. He flied out into shallow left center. The shortstop, Sean Schaefer, would backpedal to make the catch last time he was at the plate. And that would be an inning-ending fly out for Matter. We'll see if he can prevent an inning-ending fly out here. First pitch, low and in, ball 1. Wind up, and the pitch is fouled off. It's 1-1, or 1-2. Yeah, 1-1, 1-1. And that pitch is outside for ball 2. It's 300 yards down the first base line, about 305 to down third, and about 395 straightaway center, 375 to left and right center. And that one will skip off, and it'll be a walk. Runners on the corners once again as Oliver Lock will hold tight at third. And Evan Erickson, who struck out swinging last time, will step up to the plate now. And we'll see if they make a change here or not. Looks like it'll be just a discussion. Once again, Evan Erickson representing batter number 8 in the lineup. He has runners on the corners with 2 away. Oliver Locked on third and Grant Matter on first. And now the umpire will walk up, give the warning to wrap it up here, and that's the first time I have not seen that discussion break up before the umpire reached the pitcher's mound. So new batter once again, Evan Erickson, 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. He'll face pitch 82 from Aiden Holg. And they will throw it back to first, try to pick off Matter. No success on that attempt. Runner goes, and he'll take the strike, and now second and third. One's outside. They'll even, I believe it's even now at 1-1. And the 1-1 delivery is high and out, ball 2. And it is indeed 2-1 like we thought. Strike, ball in that order. 1 hour, 3 minutes, time of the game now. And this will be pitch 85 for Holg. Two one, got it in there for a strike. Outside, and it's a full count. 41 balls, 45 strikes on 85 pitches thus far for Aiden Holg. Strike, ball, strike, ball in that order on the 5 pitches so far. Erickson went down swinging last time. We'll see if he avoids that this time. He'll foul it off and stay alive for at least one more. Once again, the runner's on. Grant Matter on second. Oliver Luck on third. Erickson at bat. Logan Sullivan on deck if Erickson can reach base. And that one's fouled off into the softball field off the first base side. And well, if the snow melts back home, we'll have some softball action for you on April 12th. Barnesville will face Pelican Rapids. That's the scheduled date for the game anyway. We'll see if that will hold true or not. Something tells me it won't, but we'll find out. And that was apparently a walk, and It's a bases loaded walk to score a run. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's my buttons here are a little bit not as bright as they need to be under the sun that's glaring right on them. So they will they'll switch things up on the mound here. We'll take a break, let the new pitcher warm up. We'll tell you who he is here in just a moment here on Magnitude.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You may already know that at Close Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Close Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Close Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
Signorama of Fargo is the trusted, preferred signage vendor of NDSU Athletics. The global leader in the sign and graphic industry, Signorama is the way to grow your business. Competitive prices, free consultations and estimates, signage solutions that fit your budget. Signorama is locally owned and committed to community support. Trusted by the Bison, be a championship business with Signorama. Call or go online at sarvalley.com.
All right, welcome back. Carter Allen is the new pitcher here for post 662. He'll square off against Logan Sullivan inside for a ball, 1-0. I had Aiden Hogue down for 89 pitches unofficially. 47 of them found the strike zone. The other 42 were booked as balls. And once again, that's unofficial. Ball 2 to Logan Sullivan. Aiden Hogue will be responsible for all 3 runners on base should they cross the plate and score. Pitched an hour and 6 minutes, 3 2/3 innings. Now pitch will come in for a strike. I believe the count is 2-2. And that's low for ball 3. Yep, it is indeed a full count, 3-2. The wind starts to pick up again. 2 away, swing and a miss, and now in the inning they'll strand 3 runners on base, and we'll go to the middle of the 4th. Lachlan Jackson, Sam Collerit, Oliver Denny, they're the scheduled batters. It's 6-7-8 for post 662 when we return after this here on Magnitude.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Welcome back. We are heading into the bottom of the fourth, and it's a tie game. 4 runs on 1 hit between the two teams combined. Let me double check my numbers. Yeah, that is correct. 3 errors. Both teams will have 4 runners on base so far. And it's the batters 6, 7, and 8 in the 10-batter lineup here for post 662. Lachlan Jackson will lead things off. Went down on a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout last time he was at the plate. Jaroszewski will toss pitch 57 to start this inning. It's up high and out for a ball. 1 hour and 11 minutes, time of the game now. Fouled off for a strike, 1-1. And a little grounder right towards first. It's going to roll foul. That'll be good for strike 2. And he got him. Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 6 for Jaroszewski. That brings up Sam Kolarek. He was walked last time he was at the plate. Second trip to the plate this afternoon for Kolarek, and the first pitch will just miss outside for a ball, 1-0. Jaroszewski now, 61 pitches on the afternoon. Wind up for pitch 62 and deliver strike 32. 1-1. 1-1 delivery is going to be low for ball 2. Two and 2 the count now here to Kolarek. Coming up tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports, 1 p.m., 3 p.m. Post 400 Stars will play Ames, Iowa, and the Post 400 Astros will play the Sioux City Futures at approximately 3:30. Be a drop third strike, and he will run it out, I believe. I believe he's safe. And he is, yep. So he'll reach first. Oliver Denning, he was also walked last time he was at the plate. It looks like we have another courtesy runner on first for Kolarek. Ball 1 to Denny. On deck is Caleb Garnan. Denny and Garnan, 8 and 9. And then Bo Chamberlain, if we can get that far in the lineup, will be batter 10 in the lineup here. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes here to Oliver Denning. Stars are warming people up here in the bullpen. So that pitch comes up high for ball 3. It looks like Logan Sullivan might be warming up in the bullpen for the Stars, and that's going to be a delayed steal, and he'll get the base. No steal. It'd be a walk. My apologies. I wasn't paying attention. And that might do it for Jaroszewski. He's at 70 pitches right now, according to my numbers. And that will indeed do it for Jaroszewski. We'll have a new pitcher for the Stars when we
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Logan Sullivan's the new pitcher. Jaroszewski, 70 pitches, an even split 35-35 on the balls and the strikes. He'll be responsible for Kolarek on second and Denny on first. Should they come around and score, it'll be Logan Sullivan versus Caleb Garnand, who Garnand was 0 for 1, struck out swinging against Jaroszewski earlier. Total of 6 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts for Jake Jaroszewski. As I add up my numbers, I believe that first pitch was a strike to Garnand. So it's potentially 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's definitely 0-1 now, if it wasn't before. So. Now we had it right on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sullivan will even up the count at 2-2 on the pitch to the outside. And the 2-2. Got him. Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 1 for Logan Sullivan, number 7 for the team so far here in the contest this afternoon. And Garland goes down swinging for the second time. And now it's Bo Chamberlain. He got a 2-run single, then he got tossed out at second to end the inning last time he was at the plate. At that point in the game, it'd give Post 662 a 2-0 lead. Chamberlain will take the pitch for a strike. As Chamberlain hit the ball out into right field, Chayton Sen would dive for it, but it would sneak under his glove, and he would not be able to make the catch. One and one, I believe, is the count here as Sullivan will stare down Kolarek, and now he'll get a swing and a miss here from Chamberlain. So 1-2 the count now as we enter 1 hour 20 minutes time of the ball game so far here. 2 away in the bottom of the 4th with 2 runners on, first and second. Kollerick on second, Denny on first for post 662, and the pitch will come in and just miss. It's at least 2-2. We'll see if the official gives us any confirmation, and it is indeed 2-2. And the 2-2, and that one's fouled off, and it'll remain 2-2. First 10 pitches for Sullivan, 6 of them have found the strike zone. With that fouled away pitch, he's now hit 7 in the strike zone. Looks like Coach Fickner is going to take a trot to home plate here. Looks like he's bringing the lineup card. I'm not sure if he has questions or, well, looks like he's checking on either the knee or the gear for Evan Erickson, the catcher. So a little bit of a delay here in the action. 2 balls, 2 strikes to reset on runners on first and second. Sam Kollerick on second, Oliver Denny on first. Logan Sullivan taking over here. And the last 2 batters, he struck out his first batter. Threw 6 strikes on his first 10 pitches coming out of the bullpen in relief for not Byswinger, but Jaroszewski is the name I'm looking for. And it looks like everything's ready to go here for Evan Erickson, and we'll see if Logan Sullivan can get his second Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout here on this 2-2 pitch. Ooh, did that one hit him? Yes, it did. Wasn't sure who it hit, to be honest with you, but it must have hit the batter, and now that'll load the bases here. So, once again, Jaroszewski responsible for Kollerick and Denny on third and second. Chamberlain is the responsibility of Sullivan as he reaches base via hit by a pitch. And that'll bring up Shane Sanderson as we return to the top of the order here for post 662. He reached base 2 times, 1 on an error on the pitcher, 1 on the error on the shortstop. So he's 0 for 2, excuse me, officially. And he'll foul this one back for strike 1. So Sanderson has benefited off 2 of the 3 Stars errors in this game. But the Stars have cleaned up their play since then. I believe that was a ball, 1-1. Looked like a strike from my vantage point, but must have been a little low or maybe a little outside. Once again, bases loaded with 2 away. 2 away. And at home, he's safe, and they will take the lead back. As Kollerick will come in and score. That empties first base and moves the runners up. So Jaroszewski responsible for Oliver Denny on third now, and then if Denny crosses the plate, we can close the book on Jaroszewski. And they'll ask the other umpire, and he'll say that he did not swing. Two and 1, I believe. And there's a strike. Sanderson looking at the umpire like, hey, that was the exact same pitch that you called a ball on just a moment ago. He'll foul it off and remain alive for at least 1 or 2 more. On deck is Sean Schaefer. And if Sanderson can reach base, we'll see Schaefer next. And he'll walk him. So the bases are loaded once again, and here comes Sean Schaefer now. Sean Schaefer will face pitch number 20 from Logan Sullivan. swing and a miss for a strike. Once again, all the runs scored have not come off any hits. There's only one hit in this game between the two teams combined and 5 runs between the two teams combined. And there's a strike. And a quick 0-2 count to Sean Schaefer, who's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging, reached base on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout to end the 4th inning of play. It's the 2nd one for Sullivan, the 8th for the Stars. And this post 662 gets a run across the plate on no hits, and they leave a total of 3 on base. We'll return with the top of the 5th after the break here on Magnitude.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You may already know that at Close Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Close Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Close Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
All right, welcome back. 4 complete here at Dollar General Field, and it's Colby Hansen. He's grounded. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to each of the corners. Direct ground out to first, and then a ground out on a 5-3. He'll lead things off here for post 400. We'll also see Joe Fryer and Easton Rarick. It's the top of the order. Batters 1, 2, and 3 for post 400. They're down one run, 3-2 here on the Sean Carlson Town & Country Credit Union scoreboard. Stars come into this game with a win-loss record of 6-3, looking to pull to 7-3, but right now that's in danger if they cannot get that run back. And the first pitch will fall a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. All 3 losses coming in Florida in that 6-game series down in Vero Beach. With 2 of those losses coming to the Ontario Nationals, who are a pretty impressive team. And if you watch the first half of the first game against the Nationals, you probably would think that it wasn't an impressive team, but the Stars at one point had an 8-0 lead in that game against Ontario, and then Ontario battled back and ended up winning the game. I don't remember the final score off the top of my head. I believe it was something like 15-11 or 15-12, something like that. As a total of 7 or 8 runs were scored in the 10th inning of that game. It was the first game of the year to go to extras for the Stars. Matter of fact, I think it's the only game of the year to go to extras so far. Hansen will get on base with the walk, and I'll bring up Joe Fryer, 0 for 1, struck out swinging, and he was walked last time he was at the plate. It's his 3rd trip to the plate this afternoon. Connor Allen now will toss pitch number 12. That is inside for ball number 8. 8 balls, 4 strikes on 12 pitches unofficially here for Carter Allen. Took over on the mound in the top of the 4th after Aiden Hogue pitched 3 2/3 innings. Runner goes, and the throw up to second will not be in time. Hansen will take second on the stand-up steal. Now a runner in scoring position with nobody out, and a 2 balls, no strike count to Joe Fryer. So the tying run is in scoring position now as we are seconds away from the 90-minute mark of the ball game. Here's the pitch up high and out for a ball 3. I believe it's ball 3 anyway. It's either 3-0 or 2-1, and it is 2-1. Okay. Showing bunt, pulls the bunt back, and it is a ball. That was close. It could have been a call to strike, but they'll call it a ball as we officially reach the 90-minute mark of the ball game now. With nobody out in the top of the 5th, runner on second is Colby Hansen. And the 3-1 outside, and oh, it caught the edge. And now stealing third. So the pitch does come across for a strike. Colby Hansen now 90 feet away from tying the game up at 3-3. Three balls, 2 strikes to Fryer. Easton Rarick on deck. And the pitch, high for a ball. He walks them. Runners on the corners, and that's been a common theme here for the Stars in this ball game. Six of Carter Allen's 17 pitches have found the strike zone. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball. Swing and a miss, fouled away pitch, a hit by a pitch. They all count as strikes. Runner takes off, and they will let him go. So now 2 runners in scoring position as Joe Fryer will get the free stolen base. Still nobody out. Easton Rarick, the batter. May have heard a scoff from a Post 400 fan as they probably didn't agree with that pitch. Looks like Easton Rarick had a couple questions himself. 1-1. That's low for ball 2. No, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. My apologies. And that one hit hard and hit foul down the first baseline. Rick had to dig low to make contact on that one. When you go low and early and foul it off like that, you know you really wanted to hit that pitch. And we'll see if he really wants to hit this pitch or not. 1-2, number 2. And this one right up the middle, and it will sneak by the second baseman, Schaefer. Hansen will score from third. Rounding third from second is Joel Fryer. 2-run score, and the Stars take a 4-3 lead. A 2-run single for Easton Rarick. And with nobody out, Chayton Sen will step up to the plate. He was hit by a pitch the first time, went down window shopping on strikes last time he was at the plate. That pitch is out for a ball, 1-0. The runner's going to go, and that one's high. That one could go into center field, and a nice job there by Lachlan Jackson to prevent that from going any further than it did. And that one hits him. Chayton Sen will reach base via the stinger, and now Oliver Luck will try his luck with a 0-for-1 record, strikeout swinging and a walk on his first 2 trips to the plate this afternoon. 2 runners on, Easton Rarick on second, Chayton Sen on first. Nobody out, and a 5-3, or A 4-3 lead is what I'm trying to say for the Stars here in the top of the 5th on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Working on some tournament action April 8th and 9th if the weather cooperates a little bit closer to home. So nothing official yet, but we'll see the Kindred Vikings is the hope to see the Kindred Vikings in the Shiloh tournament at Dwyer Field in Bismarck. A bunt down the third base line by Luck, and he will throw that out, and it'll load the bases. It'll be a bunt single for Oliver Luck. So now the bases are loaded with nobody out. And 0 for 2, Jackson Beiswinger will try and get his 3rd grand slam of his career. No, check that. It's 2nd grand slam of his career. First pitch comes in for a strike. Got that first one after a long stretch of road games for the Stars last season. I think they played their first 23 games on the road before they had their first game at home against Starion Bank Field against the Bismarck Governors. And in the second game of that doubleheader with the Governors, Jackson Beiswinger would step up to the plate and bomb one to left field with the bases loaded and clear the bases. And now he has an opportunity to do that again here. Not saying it'll happen, but the fact that I talked about it will probably prevent it from happening, but foul it off to the left side of the batter's box. One ball, 2 strikes here. Carter Allen will toss pitch 30 according to my numbers here. Nobody out and the base is loaded. Rarick on third, Sen on second, Luck on first. Here's the pitch. Out on that's low. And a nice job there by Sam Kollerick to keep that in front of him. Otherwise, the run more than likely would have scored. 2-2 the count. They teach catchers all those strategies on blocking, and Kollerick has been listening to those blocking coaches. And he blocks another one there. That almost snuck by him. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Beiswinger. Grant Matter, the batter on deck. Nobody out here, and we'll see if Beiswinger can get on base. And he will. It'll be a bases loaded walk that'll score a run. And that'll make it 5-3 in favor of the Post 400 Stars, and brings up Grant Matter. 0 for 1, a fly out to left field, and then he was walked last time he was at the plate. Fly out was the shallow left. The shortstop, Sean Schaefer, made the grab on that first at bat for Grant Matter. So Chayton Sen moves up to third as the pitch comes across for a strike. Oliver Luck advances up to second on the Beiswinger walk. No balls on a strike here to Grant Matter. Evan Erickson on deck. Swing and a miss, and that was a good pitch to swing at too. Matter just couldn't quite make the connection, and now he's down in the count 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Little grounder. It'll be scooped up by Sanderson. Fires home, and they got him out at home. So Grant Matter will reach on the fielder's choice. Chayton Sen will be thrown out at home on the force out. Runners advance. 1 out on the board. Evan Erickson, the batter now. Oliver Luck to third, Jackson Beiswinger to second, Grant Matter to first on the fielder's choice, and Evan Erickson will take, I believe that was a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging and walked. There's a strike. Nice pitch there by Allen. Starting to catch up on the ball strike split. He has 17 strikes to 20 balls at the moment here on 37 pitches. Logan Sullivan would be on deck. He's showing bunt, and he will miss the bunt, and they will try and steal home, and that will be out at home. Oh, empty third base. Well, actually, he'll empty first base as the other two runners steal. One ball, two strikes. That one's lifted up to center field. Cal Eckstein will get underneath it, make the grab. That'll end the inning. They'll strand two on base, and we'll go now to the middle of 5. With your score, the Post 400 Stars 5 and Post 662 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, Stars get a couple of hits in that inning, and they also plate 3 runs in that inning to take a 5-3 lead. They leave 3 stranded on base, so now Post 400 is left 6 on base. Post 662 is left 7 on base. We're 1 hour and 42 minutes into the ball game, and it will be batters 3, 4, and 5 in the 10-batter lineup here for Post 662. Ian Gill will start it off, followed by Aiden Ciperta, and then Cal Eckstein, the center fielder, will bat. We'll see those 3 for sure this inning. We'll see if we get any further into the lineup. Right now, once again, this is Ian Gill, 0 for 1. Fly out to center field, and he was walked last time he was at the plate. Here's the pitch, outside for a ball, 1-0. And that one hits the strike zone. It's a low strike, but it evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan Sullivan now, next pitch will be pitch 25. 14 of his 24 pitches have found the strike zone. And that one lifted up, right center field. Who's going to get there first? Nice grab by Oliver Luck. Oliver Luck and Chayton Sen were both there. Luck had a couple extra steps, and he will make the grab on the fly out to right center. Now bring up Aiden Ciperta. Aiden Ciperta is 0 for 2, struck out swinging, reached base on an error last time he was at the plate. And he'll rip this one right up to second. Nice grab by Rarick. He'll fire it over into the glove of a by-swinger for out number 2. It's a 6-3 ground out. And that's 2 away now, and Cal Eckstein. So 2 up, 2 down here for Post 662 so far here in the bottom of the 5th. Eckstein 0 for 1. I believe that was a ball, 1-0. He was hit by a pitch the first time, then he grounded out on a 4-3 to second baseman Grant Matter last time. Actually, he grounded into a 4-6-3 double play last time he was at the plate. Swing and a miss for a strike. I believe it's a 2-strike count. I was updating some stats, so I'm not exactly sure if we're on, but I believe it's 1 and 2. And he got him on a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. His 3rd of the game, the 9th for the Stars, and that ends the 5th inning of play. I hit the wrong button. It's not a final score. We're going to the end of the 5th instead. We'll get that fixed right now, matter of fact. Top of the 6th coming up here for the Stars when we return after this here on Magnitude. All right, 5 complete. We head to the top of the 6th here. 1 hour, 47 minutes into the ball game now. It's Logan Sullivan. Batters 9, 1, and 2. Logan Sullivan will lead it off here for the Stars in the top of the 6th. Followed by Colby Hansen and Joe Fryer, pending any possible changes done by coach here. If it is Logan Sullivan, let's see here as I look over to my left. It is indeed Logan Sullivan. He's 0 for 2. Thrown out on a drop 3rd strike, and then he struck out swinging on his first 2 trips to the plate today. Carter Allen will throw pitch 39 to start the top half of 6. 20 balls, 18 strikes, according to my numbers unofficially, on 38 pitches. And pitch 39 is good for strike 19. 0-1 here to Logan Sullivan.
New pitcher.
I thought it was number 19 or 18. Caleb Gingler, I believe is how you say it. I'm getting the head nod. Awesome. He's actually the new pitcher. I thought there was a new jersey number, but I wasn't 100% sure. The 8 kind of looked like a 3. So it is now, I think, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Throw, bud.
That was a pretty low strike, but it is now 2 and 2. I think, anyway. He'll lift that one up, and that one's long gone. That is fouled away off the first base side of the softball field. And he'll walk. If Sullivan would have sent that one straight forward, it would have been a solo home run. I mean, he really put some mustard on that one. Colby Hansen is a return to the top of the order now. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to the corners. Direct ground out to first. 5-3 ground out to third. Last time he stepped up to the plate, he was walked. He'll make his 4th trip to the plate this afternoon here. And now taking off for second is Sullivan. That's going to be close, and they got him. 2-6 on the throw out. Kolarek was right on the money with that throw. So one away now, and the pitch is fouled off for a strike to Colby Hansen. First pitch was either a ball or a strike. And he goes down on strikes. So 2 quick outs after the leadoff runner reaches base and gets thrown out stealing, and 2 pitches later, Hansen strikes out. So Joe Fryer now will get a chance at Gingler. Struck out swinging and walked. So he's 0 for 1 officially, and that pitch will drop in for ball 1. 2 away, Easton Rarick on deck if Fryer can reach base. 1 hour, 51 minutes, time of the game so far. Ooh, that one blazed right by the left shin bone of Joe Fryer. That's 2 balls and no strikes. That one a little bit closer to the strike zone. It's good for strike 1. Two and 2 now, so ball and then a close shave Barbasol ball on the in, and then 2 strikes to follow. And he got him on a 3-pitch strikeout after a 2-0 count. He'll get thrown out, and that was a very quick top of the 6th inning. We go to the middle of the 6th now, and it's still a 2-run lead for the Post 400 Stars. Post 662 comes up to bat with batters 6, 7, and 8. Lachlan Jackson, Sam Kolarek, Oliver Denny will be the batters we see pending changes when we return after this here on Magnitude. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. I believe it's Lachlan Jackson, although the jersey number is not the same as what I have on my roster, and I don't have a number 28 in my roster, so I may have misidentified the roster number when I put it in. But I believe it's Lachlan Jackson. That one's fouled off for a strike, 0-1. Jackson 0 for 2, struck out swinging, struck out looking, and now a 2-hopper. Easton Rarick charges it, picks it up, fires it over, 6-3 ground out into the glove of Byswinger. 1 away, and the new batter will be Sam Kolarek. Kolarek 0 for 1, walked, and then reached base on a drop 3rd strike. Wind up in the delivery is low for a ball, 1-0. When we started this game, it was sunny and 57. We've moved up a degree. It's now mostly sunny and 58 here in Moville, Iowa. It's about maybe 17, 18 miles outside of the Sioux City area. And he'll walk him. Logan Sullivan will take on Oliver Denny now. Denny's been walked twice on 2 trips to the plate. 0 for 0 officially as a result. And we'll have another courtesy runner for Kollerick. One hour, 57 minutes time of the game so far. That pitch is just going to miss for a ball, 1-0. Sullivan has found the strike zone 21 times on 38 pitches thus far into the matchup. Can he find the strike zone for a 22nd time? He can. It's 1-1. Sullivan has 2 of the Stars' 9 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts. Or no, 3 of the 9, excuse me. That one's in for a ball. Nearly hit his knee, but not quite. Run on first is the courtesy runner for Kollerick. I'm not sure who he is, but it's the courtesy runner for Kollerick. Strike comes in there. It evens up the count at 2-2. Ball, strike in that order on 4 pitches so far here to Oliver Denny from Sullivan. Sullivan will set, and he will not look at first, and he delivers a strikeout. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout number 4 for Logan Sullivan. That's the 10th strikeout of the game for the Stars. And Caleb Garnan. He's been the victim of 2 of those 10 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts. He's 0 for 2. And he takes a strike 1 here. And that one's just a little high for a ball. He'll even things up at 1 apiece. Once again, we're back here at the same field tomorrow, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It's the Stars first and then the Astros. So it's a doubleheader, but only 1 game for the Stars and 1 game for the Astros. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. That's 46 pitches now for Sullivan, 26-20 in favor of strikes on the ball strike split. And that one's a little bit low for ball 3, so now it's a full count. Strike, ball, strike, ball in that order. Now Logan Sullivan looking for another Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout, and if he can get it, that would end the 6th inning of play. Runner goes, pitch outside, toss up to second. There's nobody there. I think Kollerick, or not Kollerick, but the courtesy runner for Kollerick got hit on his way to second. But it doesn't matter. There's nobody covering second base, and the Stars lucky on that one. Bo Chamberlain, the batter now, 1 for 1. Had a 2-run RBI single, and he got thrown out on the turn to second to end the inning the first time he was at the plate. Last time he stepped up into the batter's box, he was hit by a pitch. That one's out for a ball. I believe it's 2-1. We'll see if we get confirmation or not. We do. And the 2-1 delivery. Ooh, that one nearly nicked him for a second time, and it'll be 3-1. And this 3-1 pitch will come on the 2-hour mark of the ball game. Stars up 5-3 here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Swing and a miss. That's a strike 2. And it's a full count. Ball, strike, ball, strike. Logan Sullivan with 4 Buffalo Wild Wings strikeouts so far. He'll step off the bag, force the runners to touch up. That one's hit up high, right field, and diving back, and 1 run will score. That'll be the courtesy runner for Kollerick from second coming around to score. Bo Chamberlain will get an RBI single out of that, and now a visit to the mound here as the post 662 is pulled within a run. And that'll do it for Logan Sullivan. He has 53 pitches, 28 strikes, 25 balls. He'll be responsible for Garnan and Chamberlain, the 2 runners on base. And let's see here, looks like they are giving the ball to, can't quite tell you just yet. Colby Hansen will take over on the mound here for the Stars. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll update our stats and be right back.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, Colby Hansen finishing his warm-up tosses. The first batter that he'll face will be the top of the order. Shane Sanderson will step up to the plate here in a couple of moments. It is 5-4 in favor of the post 400 Stars. Runners on first and second, I believe. Runner on second for sure. All right, Shane Sanderson will dig into the batter's box. 0 for 2, reach base on an error, reach base on an error, and reach base on a walk. First and second, runners on for post 662. The tying run is in scoring position, and the first pitch from Colby Hansen comes in for a strike. Two hours and 4 minutes, time of the game so far. And Hansen will set for the 1-1 delivery. That one's lifted up. Going back is Oliver Luck, and he'll get underneath it, and that'll be out number 3. They'll strand 2 runners on base and 6 complete. They get 1 across the plate to pull within 1, and the Stars will look for some insurance runs in the top of the 7th. With the flyout for Sanderson, that'll bring up the Stars' 3, 4, and 5 batters. Easton Rarick, Chayton Sen, Oliver Luck will be due up, pending changes when we return after the break here on Magnitude.
The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. We have played 6, and we have one more to play, and it's a one-run game. The Post 400 Stars up 5-4 over Post 662 here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Post 662 struck first in the bottom of the second with 2 runs. It would remain that way until the top of the fourth when the Stars would tie it up at 2-2. Post 662 would get one of those 2 runs back. They'd retake a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the fourth. Post 400 would respond with 3 runs of their own in the top of the fifth, and they would go on to take a 5-3 lead at that point. And then Post 662 getting one in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. And now they are within 1, and they will look to put Post 400 down 1-2-3 here to keep it a one-run game and try and either walk it off or at least force extras in the bottom of the 7th. But first they got to take care of business in the top half of the inning, and it will start with ball 1 to Easton Rarick. Easton Rarick 1 for 2, ground out to first, a walk, and then he singled into shallow left center field last time. More like shallow center. That went straight up over my head and out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Easton Rarick. Once again, Chayton Sen on deck, Oliver Locke to follow. 2 hours, 7 minutes, time of the ball game so far. And Rarick will lift this one up. Foul territory, out of camera view, and also out of play. So going to the books is strike 2. Rarick on this 1-2 pitch will face pitch number 20 from Giengler, who came in the top of the 6th. That one will miss for ball 2. And the 2-2 pitch from Giengler. And that one's heading out to center field. It's going deep, but not deep enough. Eckstein will be there and make the catch on the run. And that will be 1 retired here for the Stars. So Eckstein making the catch in left center to retire 1 and brings up Chayton Sen 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch, struck out looking, and then hit by a pitch a second time, and now he's making his 4th trip to the plate this afternoon. First pitch is up high for ball 1. Here's the windup and the 1-0 delivery. Will hit the corner for a strike. 1-1. Nice pitch there by Giengler. Oliver Locke will be the next batter. Jackson Byswinger would follow if we can get that far into the lineup. Swing and a miss. Went a little late on that one, and he's down the count 1-2. Faces pitch number 25 from Giengler, and here it is. Up high for a ball, 2-2. Ball, strike, ball in that order on the 4 pitches so far here to Chayton Sen. Oliver Locke, the batter on deck. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. Full count, 3-2. And that's outside. He'll walk him at the 2-hour, 10-minute mark of the ball game. The Stars get a runner on base. And now Oliver Locke 1 for 2, struck out swinging, walked, and then reached on a bunt single that ended up loading the bases for Post 400.
You're at third.
And he will swing late and foul that one off. 0-1. 5 runs on 2 hits, no errors for post 662, and 6 left on base. And now Chayton Sen will head to second. And he'll make it safely as the ball goes out into left center field. For post 662, 4 runs on 2 hits, 3 post 400 errors, and they've left 9 on base so far here in this contest. And the pitch. Got in there for a strike. I know it's a 2-strike count. Not sure if there's any balls in the count. And there's a strikeout. Oliver Luck goes down on strikes, and that's out number 2. And now Jackson Beiswinger will try and get Chayton Sen in from second for the insurance run. If Beiswinger can reach base, it would be Grant Matter next. Beiswinger and Matter, batters 6 and 7 in the lineup. 2 hours and 11 minutes, time of the game. Beiswinger 0 for 2, a ground out, a strikeout, and a walk. Last time Beiswinger was at the plate, he got credit for an RBI and a bases loaded walk. And he'll lift this one up, and it'll go foul down the into right field off the first base side. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Beiswinger is looking to put that one out in the park, but he could not make the connection. He's down on the count 0-2 now. Stars won the first game 5-4, and that's the score of this game here. And that one's a little bit low. 4 ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And they got him out at third. How about that? He got caught stealing, Chayton Sen. And that will send us to the bottom of the 7th as they leave nobody stranded on base as Sen gets picked off stealing. Sean Schaefer, Ian Gill, and Aiden Ciperta, batters 2, 3, and 4 pending changes, will be the last 3 hopes for post 662 when we return after the break here on Magnitude. Bottom of the 7th next.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
All right, down to the last 3 batters here for post 662, assuming that it's a 1-2-3 inning. Of course, post 662 would like to see 4 batters and beyond, and the first pitch will be in low for ball 1. Schaefer 0 for 3, struck out swinging, reached on a fielder's choice, and then struck out swinging again. That fielder's choice was an inning-ending fielder's choice. Swing and a miss for a strike. Counts even at 1-1. 2 hours, 15 minutes time of the game so far here between the Stars and 662. And there's swing and a miss for strike 2. Sean Schaefer, Ian Gill, Aiden Ciperta will be the 3 batters we'll see for sure this inning. Swing and a miss for Buffalo Wild Wings, strikeout number 10, the first one for Colby Hansen.
Go, Ian.
So Ian Gill will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He'd fly out to shallow center and then fly out to right field. Oliver Luck made both of those catches, one in left center and one in right center. And the first pitch is out for a ball. 1-0 to Ian Gill. Colby Hansen will toss pitch number 10 on 9 pitches. 6 of them have found the strike zone. And on the 1-0, he'll deliver. Now it's going to be popped up. That's a chance here for, it'll be Hansen who'll make the grab for out number 1.
Let's go, Aiden. Start it up, bud. Way to go, Colby. Need you on.
Eli Mock into the game at third base. So it'll be Aiden, I think it's Aiden Ciperta, and he'll get a piece of that for strike 1. And that's low for a ball. Ciperta 0 for 3, struck out swinging, reached base on an error, and then he grounded out on a 6-3. 1-1. Just below the knees, ball 2. He had it down the middle, but it was not elevated high enough for strike 2. So now it's 2-1 here for Ciperta. And the 2-1 delivery, and he'll crank that one right towards Grant Matter. He will juggle it, he'll pick it up, he'll fire it over, and they got him. And that's out number 2. It is a 4-3 ground out. And that'll end it. Your final score, the Post 400 Stars 5, and the Post 662 is 4. Time of the game, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Stars go 2-0. They improved to 7-4 on the season. 5 runs on 2 hits. They commit 3 errors, leave 6 on base. Post 662, 4 runs on 2 hits. They commit 0 errors, and they leave a total of 9 runners on base. Great game on hand here tomorrow. Once again, we'll have 2 more for you tomorrow here right at this very same field as the Post 400 Stars will take on Ames, Iowa team, and then the Post 400 Astros will take the field immediately after to take on the Sioux City Futures. Post 400 Astros will go into that game tomorrow with a record of 8-0-1 on the season, and we'll see if they can keep their undefeated season on streak alive there against the Sioux City Futures, a team that they defeated yesterday. I forget the final score off the top of my head, but they did pick up the win against the Futures. We'll see if they can do it again tomorrow. So once again, 1 o'clock, first pitch for the Stars, approximately 3:30 first pitch for the Astros tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports. We thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, your final score, the Post 400 Stars improved to 7-4 on the season with a 5-4 win over Post 662. We'll talk to you again soon. Have a good night.
Proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.